This is staggering. Nike shares. I'm trying to find when they traded at 80 last. I think it might be like 5 or 6 years. Falling pre-market, as you can see there, almost 15% down to 80 after the company warned that 2025 fiscal sales down mid-single digits. Analysts, Bob Drbul is here. Analysts were looking for, what were you looking for? People were looking for up 1%,
yes,
right?
That's right, John.
So that's a huge miss. Your Guggenheim Securities director of equity market in securities, that's staggering. And as I said, I think it might be somewhere back in 2019, last time we were at these levels 5 years ago.
Yeah, no, I think a couple of things. Even in the near term, there's a big step down. Double-digit declines expected in the next fiscal quarter. And when you look at the pressures, there's two pieces of this: the lifestyle piece, and then you got the performance piece. And lifestyle pieces, they're key franchises, Air Force Ones, the Dunk shoes, and those are under a lot of pressure. The other piece of this is within digital. So, stores versus digital online and direct was down double-digit in North America. Sort of aligns with some of those key, lifestyle franchises. So both of those businesses, are under a lot of pressure. China, is really promotional. I think in China was up 7, but there were some shifts that went on. Highly promotional, competitive. Some macro concerns over there as well. So you put sort of the digital piece with the China piece, North America and China. We lowered our revenue expectations, our earnings expectations, and accordingly we took down our price target.
Down to
115 from 130. Ultimately what we think about.
It'll be at 80.
Yeah. No, I think the interesting thing is your point on the multi-year low is we had taken some numbers down, I think 2 months ago, just not enough. And so from the business standpoint, there was some expectation for, some turnaround work. This is a bigger leg down than we anticipated, but I think they're doing the right things. I think they're really focused on innovation. We have some, sporting events coming up. You've got the Euro Championships, you've got the Olympics, multiple innovative products within running, Caitlin Clark within women's basketball. They're hosting a meeting, in the fall, late November, to really reset things. And, I think if this isn't a kitchen sink type of a quarter, it's close to one.
All right, I guess that's the positive. But Nike's always had competition. I mean, I know Hoka, and there's some upstarts. But put your finger on the real core of where they screwed. The management did something, product mix. Something is not right here. Some miscalculation was made.
I think it's a combination of two things to one thing. I think they stayed too long with these lifestyle franchises, with the Air Force Ones, with the Dunks, without a pipeline of innovation. So now they've accelerated the lifestyle declines, inventory's down 11%, and then, the pipeline, you can't turn it on overnight, so they've accelerated forward some things that they've had over the next few years into the coming quarters. They're talking about a 3-year pipeline of new innovative product. So if they can get sort of supply-demand right in lifestyle and really get some traction in some of the performance and innovation, I think that can lead us higher.
It's going to be sneakers. It's all about sneakers, and it's not. I mean, they're the largest apparel maker in the world right now. Does the other apparel make any difference? Can they do anything there?
I mean, I think apparel is even more difficult and challenging, than the footwear business.
Yeah.
But these guys, I think, the other point that I'd make is sort of 80 to 115 is this is an amazing global brand. I don't think there's a better brand anywhere out there, and competition, as you said, has always been there. So I think if they can get some of the product right, moving in the right direction, you'll start to see, better results, cleaner inventories, margins, and top line. We can see the recovery. But this is definitely a.
This is not a if you go woke, you go broke story. It's nothing to do with that, does it?
I don't think it is.
Really? Just coincidence that it was at 123, it's now at 80?